Yo, what's happening? How y'all feeling, man? This is Conversation with Queasy. I got JR, a.k.a. Whole Live Nigga, a.k.a. Rel. Yo, changed his name a bunch of times. What's up, baby?
Nigga got hella names.
Hella names, man.
Hoodie, Comrade.
All that shit. Let's get into, how you get started singing? Yo? Like, how you come about, like, just knowing you had a voice in the singing career?
Shit. I guess it's like how them stories go that you usually hear all the time about, like, cause basically my whole family sing. Before my grandmother died, my grandmother used to sing, meet up in the living room and sing basically down there every night, throwback songs. And,
Right.
Yeah.
So you was like a kid singing?
Yeah.
How old was you when you know you had a voice?
It just was already, I was always doing it and shit. So
Already there.
since I could talk, I was already like singing with my family. And
Like came out the baby. So you ain't come out the pussy crying, you came out the pussy singing.
I was like,
Yo, so, all right, so you know we got history, man. So I'm asking you some deep questions. We from West Baltimore. I'm from West Baltimore. You from West Baltimore, Westport. We went to school together.
Southwest,
yeah. Yeah. You from South? No, you
Southwest Baltimore, Westport, Southwest.
Okay, Southwest. Yeah.
You know, niggas still was over West either way. I was up Irvington. It was over.
Because everybody wanna, be entertainers, but they don't know what it takes to hit rock bottom, almost make it, not make it. Do you remember your very, very, very first show?
My very first show was probably like a show, like it wasn't a funeral or nothing like that. Cause that's where it actually started. I was singing at funerals.
Oh, so you came out singing about niggas being dead?
Yeah.
Damn.
So like when I ever like started singing like publicly, I was singing at like family members' funerals. Or
How old was you when you were singing at funerals?
I probably was like 7 or 8 or something like that.
Did you enjoy making people cry? Like, was it like a thrill? Like, did you sing to make people cry?
So that's funny because that's one of my names. It's Crybaby Johnson.
I remember Crybaby Johnson.
Right.
Yeah.
And where that came from, because I had dedicated that basically to my grandmother. After she died, man, if you remember, I used to get the little lips cut in my head.
Yeah.
And I used to go by Crybaby, and people used to be like, wait, they used to always ask me like where it came from. So like I said, I started off where I was singing at funerals, and it used to bother me when people cried, like you was just now saying. So I went to my grandmother one time, or rather she came to me one time. It was like, don't feel bad like when people cry, because I ain't want to sing at funerals no more, basically.
Right.
So she was like, don't feel bad when people cry. It's because the anointing in your voice, and like the God is within your
and the vocals, how strong your voice is.
and it takes over people. So that she said that I had power. All right, that's when I first found out that you could have power, like just with your voice. So she was like, so anytime that you going out and people cry, before you get out there, I want you to go and you make them cry, baby. Before all the shows, she used to always kiss me because she was as black as me, if not blacker. She used to always wear red lipstick and kiss me on my face or on the side of my head. So I always had a lipstick somewhere. So when she died, I took that whole thing and dedicated that whole thing.
Crybaby Johnson. Yeah. So it was like a passion. Your mother, your grandmother told you, make them cry, baby, and then always kiss you on your forehead. I remember you said, I never knew why you wore red lips on the side of your head. It was always weird.
It was always like I said, I was just losing her or whatever. So a lot of the stuff.
You never spoke on that though.
I never spoke on it. I ain't really care if like people thought it was cool, not cool, or whatever. I just did. Like I missed my grandmother for real.
Yeah, I missed my grandma. Yeah. They always got strong people in their life, man. So fast forward, now you 7. Okay, now you 15.
First show.
Your first show.
First show was in school, 9th grade. And
this wasn't Southwest. This was when we had that big ass fight when you used to dance.
It was before that.
Oh, it was before that.
Before that, I had you remember all our everything of Southwestern was all the assemblies was like the most ratchet reality show you could think
Yeah.
of. None of it was organized or nothing, right?
Self at the high school, man. They don't in Baltimore. They don't have that shit no more, man.
They don't have it no more. They need to shut it down. But it was never organized. So they had a fashion show this one time, and I was lucky enough to already like have like certain things in my head that we practiced in the living room and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm like, no, look, let me be a part of it. Like they ain't even, nobody knew what I was going to do. They ain't care. They just was like, yeah. So during the fashion show, I performed during the fashion show, and I had performed 112, We Can Do It Anywhere.
Okay.
And I remember they had a cord mic, and the cord was too short. So I had, like, the microphone was like, if this stage middle, the microphone was all the way over there, and you couldn't like go nowhere with it. Like it was like you just had to be dedicated to that side of the stage.
Right.
So you know, if you know anything about the song, you know the beat be like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
This one I used to be dancing all the time.
He's a dancing motherfucker, man.
I'm in the chair. I had this big hat on, and I had a trench coat on. That was my, like, I used to love dancing with coats and jackets and shit.
Because you could spin and shit.
Yeah,
like
you could
Michael
spin and make that shit. Yeah. So I'm in the chair like that, like kind of sitting like how I'm sitting now. When the beat comes, like, boom, I woke up, boom, boom, boom. They start going crazy.
At the show?
At the show. I ain't even used my power yet, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, grandmother said my power was in the voice. That was my first time getting people screaming because I was, because we the shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, yo, I used to sit back and watch you dance like a motherfucker. I used to be like, JR, why don't you dance? You know what I mean? But go ahead, you said so you was.
So, long story short, I'm pop lock. I had to pop lock all the way to the corner of the stage so I can get the microphone so I could actually sing the song. But before I even made it to the microphone, all the girls was already screaming and in the front of the stage and going crazy, whatever. When I made it to the microphone and they realized that I was going to start singing, that like...
It just took over the top.
It just took everything over the top.
Well, people don't know. People think that we just met. Like I tell people, man, we was in high school together. Before I was doing stand-up comedy, I just knew everybody that had talent. And I remember one day we was in high school. It was a fashion show. That's when all y'all had the Lakers jerseys on.
Oh, for the Total Chaos was out.
Yeah, and so
shouts out Lil Rel.
The guys from my hood, it's Lexington Terrace and Lombard Street and all that. We all was at school together. These niggas, they had a dancing group. They had a dancing group. Lil Rel, Brandon, Kurt. Yeah, so they was on stage rocking with the big ass Kobe Bryant jerseys on. And like I'm in the audience, like my first time ever been to a talent show. I think I belonged in the 12th grade, but I was in the 9th. My dumb ass kept failing, right? So I'm like, that nigga just sing his ass up. But it was always cool because in school, we all had girls. I had girls, he had girls. Like, if you was a slick nigga, you had the girls. This is in high school, right? And them niggas is rocked out. They get the dancers sliding across the stage and everything. Next thing you know, one guy from my neighborhood hit a dyke in our face. And the whole school just had a breakout. Exploded. A big ass breakout. Everybody's going there. We used to go down this club called The Tunnel. We used to go down the tunnel. You remember The Tunnel? Mm-hmm. I remember going in the tunnel and you, Lil Rel.
We got in a fight, man. We got a big ass fight down there.
I don't think I ain't fight. I never fought in the tunnel, but I used to be mad as shit. Y'all niggas used to have all the bitches.
Oh yeah.
Cornrows, baggy clothes, and y'all could dance. Like the girl did not want you if you did not know how to dance.
How to rock off.
If you didn't know how to rock off the club,
you had to have some rock off, shake off too.
You had to know how to dance. And him and all my guys, they was dancing their ass off, man. So moving forward, all right, you out of high school.
I had got a record deal.
Yeah, got a record deal
with J Records through Third World Entertainment.
How old was you at this time?
Fresh out of high school, basically.
Fresh out of high school. Okay.
I got that record deal, and they basically moved me to Georgia, and this was right around the time when I can't remember what project it was for Mario, but they was about to drop a Mario project, and they was trying to shelf me, but we ain't even start working.
Oh, you got a record, so you had a deal when you was about
Yeah, and they moved me to Atlanta.
about 16, 17.
And when I got down here, more like 19, something like
19.
that. Yeah, I don't remember. But I got to Atlanta, and moved me down here, and I'm thinking like I was moving out of town, and they was gonna be, hey, you gonna go and work with this person this day, then you gonna go over here and you gonna work with that person. I already got it set up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be, all I gotta do is just be responsible for getting there at least. No, they wanted me to go down there and meet the people and set up my own connect, set up my own plug.
But
I'm like, wait.
You 19, you fresh out of Baltimore
I'm like,
City.
what I get signed for then? If I'm gonna do all the shouldn't the
Who else was on the label at the time? At the time,
I think Alicia Keys was on there.
Oh, that's how you got shelf.
I'm not tripping about the shelfing part.
Alicia Keys. Who
It was Mario, Alicia Keys, and I honestly can't remember.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
But all y'all was at the time was none of y'all big at the moment. Was Alicia Keys big?
Yeah, they was already popping. So like I said,
They already had that song.
They was bringing out a new album for them.
That's crazy, cause they could have put you on tour right with them.
Right, and it could have made sense that way. But like I said,
did you being from Baltimore? Be honest. Did you put your foot in your mouth? Did you know? Cause Baltimore have this stigma with.
You mean like did like curse them out or anything?
Nah,
like that?
Like we got this stigma on like this show where we just hard. We just too hard, you know. And we might talk ourselves out of a deal, out of a situation.
No, I actually so for my particular contract, I actually had a stipulation in there that got me out of my contract. And once they violated, I could walk away. I ain't had to like.
So you never dropped the album with J Records?
No, and they never. I don't know. Maybe I was a tax write-off.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like they never did anything. Like nothing ever. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't never. It was literally like no effort. Like, and this was at me doing. I had just came off of. Remember, I had went to Philly and I had did a show with Trey Songz.
And B2K.
No, it wasn't B2K. It was Mindless Behavior.
That's that. Actually,
that era though.
That seen that shit on YouTube. And you had to cheer.
Yeah.
It was like me watching like, yo, a fucking star.
Yeah. It's still up there. It's still
on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? What is under?
JR, JE''ARE live.
I'm talking about, man, at this age, like yo a star. I mean, cheers, dancing, flowing, and we
had them going crazy. They was screaming. The same thing from that happened from when it was high school. You know, it wasn't.
So at this time, you're 19. We working our way up in your age. So at this time, you're 19. The first time you performed in Philly.
Mm-hmm. So that was at the Jingle Jam, is what it was called.
How many years you been entertaining, bro?
My whole life.
I know, like.
I would consider at least, I would say 20.
20 years?
Yeah, that I would count like just straight, just doing this.
Doing it.
Straight through. Surviving off of it by any means. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like 20 years all the way through. Like, so name some of the artists you open up for in your life, like.
Shit, 2 Chainz, Trey Songz,
2 Chainz, Trey
Lloyd, K. Michelle, Drew Hill, 112 Kelly Price.
112 Kelly Price, yeah.
I mean, this ain't even counting like the comedians, you know.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, goddamn, like
it's like
your catalog so long is, you know, you just don't know what direction to go in. But let's get a little deep because people.
That's what's scary though. Because you get so deep into your craft, you're like, damn.
You just bring up shit.
Like,
which way do you go?
Which way do you like? It ain't, and then it's like it ain't really a map for real. It's just you gotta just keep working.
Do you rather be at your age now and going through all the experience you went through with the deals and feel like you're being shelved and watching singers that you have worked with that know your voice is on the same level as theirs or even better blow up? But you got the look, got the talent, got the swag, got the energy, got the song. Do you feel disappointed in yourself?
I want to say that I feel disappointed, right? Because I do believe, and that's another thing, that's why I love my granny so much and shit, because she always told me that nobody else in this world can decide how much you're worth. You got to have high value in yourself and fuck what anybody else think, right? So from my perspective, like, I ain't no billionaire or nothing, but I was successful.
Okay.
Like it's like I said, I've been doing it for 20. I'm still being able. I ain't.
You don't punch the clock. I tell anybody as an artist, man, listen.
I ain't got no private jet, but I ain't punching the clock at the same time. And I'm not even to say that like it's something wrong with punching the clock, but I think it still says something to still be able to move around how I move around and live the quality life that I feel like I live. I'm happy. I still take care of mine. You know what I'm saying? And it's still all off of the blessings that I do have. So I always look at all the positives that have happened versus looking at what held me back. Maybe it didn't hold me back. Maybe that shit protected me from something that was evil or something that would have, you know what I mean, took me down another road.
Another road,
Yeah. And, you know, another thing is I ain't dead.
Yeah, you still got, it's no deadline to success.
Yeah. Like that's all a part of, you know what I mean, the journey. The ups and downs is a part of the journey to help you tell the story. So that's why I always just kept just creating and, you know what I mean, even if I ain't have it all together, I'm still going to, you know the vibes.
Yeah.
You're going to make something shake.
You're going to make something shake. What's one relationship you regret fucking up?
A relationship that I regret.
I'm talking about it's any relationship. It don't gotta be about music. Just anything. Like, there's one relationship you regret fucking up in life. Don't get all commercial, nigga.
If I could say it was a relationship that I fucked up, and I wouldn't even necessarily say that I fucked it up per se, but I will say I played a part.
You fucked up.
But you said you want me to say like that I regret it.
Yeah, which one relationship you fucked up that you regret?
Yeah, that I regret fucking up.
Not say you played a part in fucking up.
This the only one I regret fucking up though.
All right, what is it?
And this, all the rest of them I fucked up, but I don't regret it. I want the bitches back. I'm telling you the one that I got some regret for.
All right, this is the one. Which one is it?
So when I came down to Atlanta, the whole thing happened with J Records or whatever, and I ended up going back up for maybe like a year or something like that, and then I had met this older woman that basically she wanted to be like my sugar mama type of situation. I regret fucking that situation up.
Okay.
Because although
you regret fucking up with your sugar mama. Your sugar mama.
Yeah, I should have just put her in the friend zone because I really wasn't into her the way that she was into me.
At the time, you just liked her money.
Yeah, because she was breaking bread like Jesus did. I can't even hate. And she did have some big, big titties and all that. And I enjoyed that, you feel me? But at the time, she was way older than me. And I wasn't ready for what she was trying to have a baby and all types of. Yeah, she really was trying to come put a nigga in the head.
It was just too much at the.
Hell no, it wasn't.
It was too much on your mental, but not on your.
I enjoyed the benefits. Yeah, I enjoyed the benefits.
You like a big butt, bitch that's broke.
She was old nigga. She was all that. She was beautiful. I ain't gonna say her whole name, but Sabrina. Yeah. I always got love for you, girl. And
I don't think she wants you back.
No, I don't want her to want me back. It's cool. She might want me back. She always did say she loved the nigga.
That's all right, nigga. Try to keep the goddamn relationship cool. Listen, baby, I talked about you on the podcast. Did you hear it?
I tag in this shit.
Yeah, just send her that one clip. Like, look, whoa.
No, she was a little crazy, though. So that's why I said I ain't regret it all the way.
Do you think Cisco, Mario, and JR, from 1 to 10, if y'all got a single level range, what would be your range from Cisco, Mario, and no, I'm gonna even add Jazz in there. Jazz from Drew Hill, Cisco, Mario, and JR. It was a meter. It's a high note meter. Like, what's the levels gonna be?
So, like, you want me to rank it, like,
on who can hit the highest note? The highest clean note.
I would say Jazz the OG.
In their prime. Everybody in their prime, because niggas get old and their voice get a little fucked up.
Well, they do get a little fucked up, little.
Smoking, drinking, eating pussy, all
life
that.
be happening.
Yeah.
Niggas eating ass now.
eating ass, all that shit.
That shit fuck with your esophagus, nigga. Y'all better leave
Toenail
that shit
going your throat and eating feet and shit. In your prime, I done heard all y'all high notes.
I would say Jazz, King Jazz. Start off with Jazz.
Yeah, okay.
And I would say the rest of us on the same level.
I would say Jazz.
I say
Mario.
everything else.
I say you and Mario.
I'm gonna chase them down. What's good? Like,
I
I'm
say
with the
you
fight.
and
What's up?
Mario neck to neck. Then Cisco.
I feel like I'm fighting with Jazz too. I feel like I'm right
I
there.
feel like, yeah.
I feel like
Mario can hit some notes. Yeah, Mario.
Mario nice too.
All y'all from Baltimore, all y'all nice, but the thing was underrated. You be playing a lot when you be singing.
I do play.
You play too fucking, and they don't know some of them notes that I know you can hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember that show when it was me, you, Mario, Rick Ross, Rick Michaels, we had at the arena?
Oh yeah.
And yo, the vocals are
That shit hit different though.
It's different.
That shit hit different.
From a karaoke speaker. That shit sounds good.
See, that's the difference. See, when you a singer, any manager will always tell you, nigga, don't be out here singing at no motherfucking karaoke events. Stay away from them karaoke events, them open mics and so da. Because it's a completely different vibe.
But you still gotta be nice.
No, I agree.
To learn how to work a fucked up sound system.
I agree. And I do.
Yeah.
I still finesse.
Yeah, you still
But
finesse.
I don't give them what I give when we on.
Yeah, because because they not equipped to handle the power.
By the time I hit a high note, the speaker
just-
like, oh.
Yeah.
So I gotta stay on some stuff. I stay right in that sweet spot in the pocket, talk my shit a little bit.
Being a singer from Baltimore, how do you feel about Mario comeback?
I love it. I feel like he getting the recognition that he deserved finally.
Yeah.
I feel like, when he came out before, it was like, oh, little Mario. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they ain't realize what he actually was doing then. Yeah. Like, he was singing at such a high, like, he was beating most of the people that was singing back then.
He was, I think, what the song, Braid My Hair, he was 14, you talking about?
He was murking.
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about the song. I'm talking about vocally, like his voice.
I wasn't into music like that back then, but
you could tell it wasn't, they just fixed him up in the studio. You could tell he could actually
sing.
Yeah.
And I met Mario twice. I met him at the show. Oh, it's cool. And then I gave him, one time he had came to DCLR. He came to my comedy show, but I had to pay that nigga $500 though.
Oh, to come to the show?
Yeah, like because he was only in town. I was like, yo, he did the interview. I was like, yo, come to the show, yo. Mm-hmm. His manager was like, yeah, I said, I got $500 for him.
Still was love.
It still was love. It still was love. You know what I'm saying? He came in, sat down. Actually, he was there that night. Tavon Austin was there that night. They used to play for the Rams. And Terrence West used to play for the Ravens was there. It was a star-studded night. He came, my man came there, chilled. No, and I met him at Norman Strip Club too. He was cool. He a cool nigga. But I absolutely love, like, I'm a fan of underdogs. Mm-hmm. And I feel like they think Mario underdog. And like,
whole time he was.
Whole time, even right now, like he's blowing shit out the water with live performances and all that shit, man. Not just to be from Baltimore. I'm like, do
it's
that shit.
It's just a great look knowing that such great product could come from where we from for real. Like it's literally like a rose coming through the concrete type of story.
Yeah, yo.
Anybody, even with yourself.
Yeah.
If people really knew, they would know we ain't even supposed to be doing this.
We ain't supposed to be doing this.
We ain't supposed to be, but we are supposed to be doing this. Matter of fact, it's our will
to do it.
Even making it.
I'm gonna tell them a quick story that a lot of people don't know. So I had created a group called Takeover at this time.
Takeover.
Rest in peace, my man Glenn, one of my best friends. Man, him used to run around and sell dirt, his brother, and Ghost and money. I used to run around and sell. I used to get shakes of weed from leftovers from my peoples. And man, Glenn, we was like 16, 17. We could sell it, right? But I never knew he could rap. But I got a cousin named Ghost that make beats. I got a cousin named Jason that make beats. Ghost and Money was best friends at the time. Ghost used to live in my aunt's house. I knew J.R. could sing. My little sister named Fendi, my little cousin named Buddha, they did a recreational project at middle school. The CDs was this little, rapping. I said, oh shit, they rapping? So I straight turned to a manager. I remember I put on a prom suit, took them to the Sony audition, running through the mall. Like my sister, like to try to get them on stage, and they rocked out. So follow the story. So,
seriously though, he ain't making none of this.
Nobody know each other. So one day I said, you know what? I want to be like Puff. I seen Puff create this group. My cousin make beats. My other cousin know how to record. And Money had the dreads, had the funny looking lip, but he had the
look.
Worked.
Whatever it was, it worked.
But he had the look, but he couldn't rap for shit. So I said, I'm gonna create a group. So I told Money, I said, Money, I'm gonna take you to Money, I'm gonna take you to barbershop, and I want you to rap non-stop in each shop. He did it. I told my little sister and my little cousin, listen, y'all gonna rap. I told my cousin Ghost, I said, yo, you gonna make the beats. We gonna record at my aunt's house. Then I was like, yo, we missing something. They're like, what? I said, yo, it's this nigga named JR. I went to school with. They could sing his ass off. Yo, I think he'd fit the group. You don't know, I went in the club to find you. Yo, I was like a real goddamn, I'm 19, I'm like 18. So I went to the club, I went to about 5 clubs to find you, yo. I said, yo, I got
You knew I was gonna be at,
niggas gonna somewhere dancing. I said, yo, I got this group. My sister said, yo, we're gonna be called the Takeover, yo. I think somebody came up with the name. And at this time, Stan, my baby mother, and we made like 3 albums.
Man.
Yo, I'm talking about the songs that.
They was bangers.
Mind you, they would make songs, I ain't like them, but I didn't understand music. I just understood the streets and how to make things come to light, put them together. We record my baby mama house, they making bangers. And you was already a little more advanced on the performance side. So remember you said, yo, let's do a talent show. It was for Jeter.
Anthony motherfucking Jeter.
Anthony motherfucking Jeter. Well, you had to sell tickets. You had to sell tickets to perform.
And we ain't get none of the money.
We ain't get none of the fucking money.
We had to give him all the money just so we could get on the stage.
And we did the song called For the Love of Money.
Killed.
Man, that shit on YouTube too.
Still got the video?
Still got the video. And that show we rock like a motherfucker, man. And then
it was orchestrated. You could tell it wasn't just normal, just people just.
You know, you the reason why I started doing stand-up comedy.
Oh.
Yo, so now mind you, my money didn't go but so long. Cause I'm still like 19, still fuck with the weed a little bit, cutting hair, it ain't going. So we gave this big ass cookout. Remember that big ass cookout we gave?
Outback,
my baby mama house.
Oh my God, we had them out there.
Yo, my baby mama was mad as shit. Had the whole parking lot crazy. She didn't even come to the damn cookout.
Yo.
That crazy motherfucker.
We had like 200 people in the backyard, yo.
I don't even know how I don't even know how we all could afford the food, cause we always kind of fucked up broke. But we made it. We still got that too, and did the cookout. Hey, remember you brought the light-skinned nigga to the meeting, but you ain't called me.
Ski money.
Remember you had the meeting with the light-skinned nigga. He was like, yeah, yo, I just want y'all. I don't want him, yo. Like, cause then they had to get me out the picture.
He wanted to talk.
He wanted to do the talk and and yo, you gotta take me. That's the first time I realized, yo, this game could get crazy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you brung him in and ain't nobody called me. And when I found out, that's when I was mad. Like,
I think he was at the thing.
He came.
He came to the.
And y'all had a meeting without me. I'm like, what the fuck? I did all this shit. I'm getting the shows and shit. I was hot. And I said, fuck all y'all. I'm gonna do my own shit. I can't sing, I can't rap. Bitch, I'm gonna do comedy.
And it made you.
It made me. I was 19. They was like, what? I said, man, fuck y'all. Go ahead with Joe. I'm gonna go do stand-up comedy. But what they ain't realize, our job was the one keeping the group together. Cause when I just dipped off, Money started doing his own thing. Ghost started doing his own thing. Everybody kind of went their own way.
I think it was also the them getting Black and Dirt getting killed too.
Yeah, Black.
That like kind of like really.
Yeah, my man. Black getting killed, Dirt getting killed. They was brothers. They got killed back to back, and they kind of messed the group up. And honestly, that's why we don't stop. We just keep on going.
Say all we knew back then was that nigga had a bag. Yeah. And to go wherever we was going, we needed one. Yeah,
but we didn't. But at 19, you know,
you ain't thinking about none of that.
Being in Baltimore City, it was we had so much talent, man. But we just had that dark cloud over our mind. And but if we was in Atlanta, we was in New York, anywhere else, I know we wouldn't have made it, yo.
You know, would have been like it wouldn't even have been no question for real.
Yeah.
Cause that remember.
We had fans. We had girls passing out for us.
Remember I got Big L to play the song on the radio.
Yeah. So
he was spinning in the club too, actually.
So back on topic, right now. All right, now years later. Now you're in a grown man stage right now, right? You're in an adulthood of entertainment. What do you enjoy more about your career now?
Feeling good about never allowing people to take advantage of me in the industry, basically.
Explain that. What you mean by that?
You hear like some horror stories like about people being signed to this person and that person, and they can't get no masters. I own all my masters. Right. They can't get no. They're getting $2, $3 royalties, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I create my own path.
Your own way.
I create my own way, and I don't have to. The way that I got my situation structured, it's not nobody like it's no middleman. It's not nobody in between me and people.
You can control your own.
Yeah.
Well, you've been independent pretty much before independence was
independent.
Was independent because back then you only had Master P, Cash Money, and it was a different type of independent. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't know. It's just being independent, being in control of your own career. You could drop when you want to drop. You can say what you want to say, sing what you want to sing.
And it got ups and downs and positives and negatives. Yeah. But I mean, just like everything else got, right? I mean, we could be still in the city on the corner, aboard a pack. That don't mean we really gonna make our, you know what I mean? Sometimes you end up taking an L.
Another thing,
how you bounce back?
You know, a lot of your fans don't know. You was locked up for a minute.
Man.
You did jail time. They like, his singing ass ain't did no jail time. How was it being locked up, yo? How long was you in prison?
I was gone for like a year. I wasn't gone that long.
That long? Nice year. Nigga, a year long.
No, it was
Can
long.
You do a year now?
I don't want to do a year. You feel me? But I feel like for every black man, that's the last thing you need to be afraid of is going to some prison, jail, or any of that type of shit. Not saying that you should go.
But you should be afraid. You should not be afraid
of that.
Because it'll show.
Yeah. So I think just the way that, you already know, just the way that we.
No, I'm saying, how was your experience in prison? Did you fight?
I mean, I got in a fight. I really had the entire, I had the whole, the prison experience. I got in a fight, so a nigga tried to take my chicken tray.
Hold on, you say, hold on. You gotta say pause. You can't say you had the whole prison experience, my nigga.
Almost the whole prison.
That nigga playing with your butt over there.
Almost the whole. I wouldn't even be here right now. I would have went out on my shield. That nigga killed me if that happened. He killed me. I promise you, I died.
Yeah. All right, so you almost had the whole prison experience.
Yeah. All right. So no, not even almost, because the nigga ain't try me like that. All right. But so every Thursday, at least when I was booked, every Thursday was And I wasn't in prison. I was locked up. I ain't had no bail. Yeah.
Okay, you was in the book.
That's worse than prison, though.
Worse than prison.
Yeah, because niggas don't know when they going home, if they going home. Everybody irritated and
just
mad.
waiting.
Yeah. So they had me over there waiting for trial, and they kept postponing me, ain't give me no bail, so on and so forth. But while I'm waiting, every Thursday, it's chicken day. They bring out a whole quarter hen, or whatever you want to call it, or whatever, the leg and the thigh.
Right.
That's the only day that you get some good shit. If the prison locked down because niggas was fighting or whatever, you can't get commissary no more. You can't get none of the extra
it's
little.
21. It's 24 and 1. No, it's 23 and 1.
23 and 1.
23 and 1. Yeah.
So at this particular time, it's 23 and 1, but we in the dorms. So it ain't like I'm just in a cell with just me and my bunk buddy. It's like
you're in the dorm. Oh,
yeah, we in the dorms. It's like 30 niggas in the dorm.
30, yeah,
that got access to each other. So niggas bring feed up. Like I said, it's chicken day. Niggas bring feed up. And I can't remember because it was a while ago, but I can't remember exactly how the argument started. But it was over the chicken tray. So I'm talking my shit, like, nigga, fuck you, bang, 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 or whatever. I can't remember exactly what happened, but whatever it was, he like, well, then your tray mines.
Dang.
Whatever the fuck the back and forth
like that?
was, that nigga really thought the tray was his. Hey yo, he ended up, look, cause I fucked you up. We fought. Yo swung on me and I ducked. I already knew he was swinging because how he was talking. Then he started, you already know. He started walking up to me. Yeah. You are most people right-handed. Yeah. He threw the right hand. Exactly, he threw a hook. Yeah. You already knew. I weaved that. No, I weaved that and grabbed his waist and took him up top. And then.
That's that West Baltimore shit.
Yeah. You know, I'm not about to be sitting
here.
You
gonna scoop you.
Yeah, I ain't Floyd Mayweather, nigga.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, he did end up apologizing and shit because he. Like I said, we sitting and we sitting and we in the bookings though. So I get that. We sitting, we in the bookings, nobody know where, so people tensions and shit all over the place or whatever. It is what it is. But they put me on lockdown for 60 days. I was in the hole for 60 days because
what was going through your mind? No, you're coming from a lifestyle where you could be a multi-millionaire. You could sign a record deal any day at a moment. You get pussy when you want it, till you and that motherfucker jerking off.
Let's get this shit clear. No matter how much pussy nigga get, I still jerk off from time to time. I don't give a fuck what nigga tell you anything different. That nigga lying. but look, nigga was hurt. Nigga definitely was hurt.
That's some deep shit.
Hey, when I was on lockdown. That shit funny because niggas in that bitch creating ways to get some pussy and shit.
For real?
Nigga would take the plastic gloves and blow the plastic glove up. No, take the plastic glove and wrap it around a towel. So like you got like
dang.
You know what I'm saying? Like so you gotta like open the towel up like that.
And
flip the hand of the glove out around it. Got handmade joint.
Damn.
That motherfucker that
banging.
prison pussy, nigga. Yeah.
No, that's not prison pussy.
Yeah, that's prison pussy.
Handmade pussy.
Handmade prison pussy.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
shit
that
different.
prison pussy is something else. That's a different. That's a different word. That's a different word right there.
Hey, yo, at what point in your life was you in a low part of your life for you to commit the crime that you did to go to prison? Like, what was going on through your mind?
So, the story, I mean, I already beat the trial and I can talk about it and shit. But the story, I set up armed robbery and shit. So they gave me like 11 different charges, right? I got $25K out of the.
What they be saying on everybody else's podcast? Allegedly.
I got $25K out of the whole situation, right? When I got caught up, guess how much my lawyer cost?
How much?
$25K.
So pretty much you work for that motherfucker.
Hey yo, that's really, like when you really look at the game, That's what the game is.
Yeah.
They robbing.
They robbing the robbers, man.
Yeah, like it's all of it is crooked. Like nigga, y'all ain't never charged $25K ever in your life, nigga.
His dumb ass asked you, so how much you get for him? You told him 25,000. That's wild, cause that's how much I charge.
No, it was in the police report and all that.
Yeah, he saw it.
So I already had it. So when the police, that's how much, you know, the police already gonna report how much was.
Yeah, and he know
stolen.
how much you got, so
allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah. And if you didn't have it, you was gonna find a way to get it.
I was gonna find a way to get it.
Cause niggas don't want to go to jail.
I had some assets at that time.
Yeah.
But so I'm booked. How was it? I would say, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I had a great time because I love being around women, right? I think that while I was in there, little shit about women made it was heightened.
No.
Like the CEO would walk past and you could smell her perfume. Niggas go, boy.
That's why they were.
While I was in the hole, she smelled good.
No, I asked you mentally where was you when you first, what made you commit the crime? Like